There was no car so successful in the mid-size SUV segment. It was so that the Creta never really changed since 2015, but it had to when the Seltos stepped into its territory. It really takes a badass to beat a badass. I mean, look at the front. Doesn't it look like the Darth Vader? Look at this massive grille over here. Looks like it's ready to eat up the Seltos. And my favorite bit of the front are these big 3-piece DRLs. Tell me one brand in India apart from the biggies like the Mercs, the BMW that carry the design language of the car from the front to the back. Just to shout out, they've made sure you've got big Creta badging. And you know what really looks good on this turbo variant are these exhaust pipes. Look at those front fenders. Hyundai's really worked on them. And if you had to look at the shoulders of this car, wow, they really punch. And those crisp lines, they really make the car stand out. And if you had to talk about the sheer size of this car, well, this car is on steroids. It's grown longer, it is taller and also wider than the old one. This also gives you the 17-inch alloy wheels. While the variant which I have here does not have the diamond cut ones, but if you had to get the SXO variant, you would get those. While I think these look cooler on this one, and don't forget, you also get rear disc brakes. That's cool, right? For more stopping power. The one which we have here is the SX Turbo variant. This one will get you a 1.4 litre turbo petrol engine with Hyundai's 7-speed dual clutch transmission. The steering looks great. It's got this sporty looking flat bottom. I wish they had to give this on the Verna. There are a few buttons which they have given on this particular steering. Well, they've moved on from the old Hyundai language. From here, you can control voice commands, cruise control, you can control this particular screen out here. Now, this one is the SX Turbo, because of which I get this basic analog display. While if you had to get the SXO variant, you would get a digital driver's display. So this digital driver's display here does not give you a sporty feel. I guess it's mostly because of that small tachometer out there. I'm basically a fan of minimal design, and if you really have to look at this dashboard, it's laid out pretty well. In terms of minimalism, I'd say it's better than the Seltos. You've got these air vents out here with the red touch. You've got this big, huge display. Here you have your climate controls. You've got some storage, your gear lever. That looks cool. And you have some cup holders. Let's talk about this massive 10-inch HD display. Well, I'd say this is the heart of the car. Okay, you can almost control each and everything from here. It's a 10.1-inch display which is very easy to navigate even while you're driving. BlueLink has almost 45 features in this car. From voice control, you can probably open the sunroof.
How can I help you?
Close sunroof.
Closing the sunroof.
If you want to see the detailed spec list of the Creta, I've put the link in the description box below. My favorite channel Autocar did say that it's a 3-step process to open this sunshade.
Panoramic sunroof. It's a bit fussy to use though, and to have only the screen open without the glass is a 3-stop procedure. Tap the button, wait till it opens the glass, tap it again, and then push the button back to fully open the screen.
That's not how it is, Autocar. Check this out. All you have to do is a soft touch. And if you wanted to open the glass top, then you just had to press the button a little harder. This is the place where the buyer of this car should be sitting actually. I mean, look at this pillow. Sweet, right? And they say it's first in class. You get your own AC vents, you have this particular armrest, and in terms of comfort, there's not that great amount of thigh support like the Verna. If you've not seen that video, check it out. But the seats are pretty good, and these seats do have reclining feature like the Seltos. In terms of headroom, even with the sunroof, there's enough. And if you really had to block those filthy humans and polluted cities, well, Hyundai gives you your own sunshade and your own air purifier. How's that for comfort? I suggest you don't carry many people at the back, because if you had to put this down, and let me just set this seat properly, this middle seat is not that comfortable. Long drives, this guy sitting here won't be much comfortable. If you are really a fan of those long drives, well, behind this beautiful back, Creta has really taken care of it. You also get these hooks to carry your groceries and a light so that you don't get lost. And if you open this lid up, you have your spare tire. While there are a few bits which I really don't like about this car. First of all, this good looking cheap plastic. You got this here and also on the doors. They could have done a better job at covering this, like the Seltos, but nope.
Well, Creta might be a little expensive out here, but the reversing camera sucks. That's poor resolution. Don't like it.
You have enough support on the seat to keep you firm, and you've got 140 horses of power, and you really get them when you need. Okay, let's try it out. This car really pulls you back. Okay, well, we won't be able to do this much, but yeah, this car really puts a smile on your face. And well, in terms of body roll, let me just try this out. To be honest, there is body roll in the car, but yes, this car has become bigger. There will be body roll, but this car handles much better than the old one. The steering actually gives you the feel of the road. I mean, you can really feel those bumps coming down from the steering. I'd say this steering is much better than the old Creta. Let's say you decide to take control and you wanted to have fun. Then all you have to do is put this car in manual and enjoy your paddle shifters. This car is really a rocket. With those 3 engine options which you get, that's a 1.5 litre petrol, 1.5 litre diesel. That will give you around 115 horsepower. I'd suggest you opt for the turbo one with the 140 horsepower. If you really had to make a choice between the Seltos and the Creta, well, you would honestly have to choose the brand. And if you really had time to purchase one of these, well, take your time, because I'm sure to keep these cars fresh, Hyundai and Kia will surely add the missing features. This one will get the 360-degree camera, and the Seltos will get the panoramic or the paddle shifters. If you really like this review video, please hit the like button and subscribe, and wait for more content to come.